My sister stole my engagement ring, then blamed me for losing it. He believed her. The air in my apartment was thick, not just with the impending storm outside, but with the suffocating silence between us. David, my fiancé, stood by the window, his back to me, the city lights reflecting off the pane like tears on glass. "I don't understand," he finally said, his voice flat, devoid of the warmth I'd known for 5 years. "How do you just lose something like that, Em? Especially that ring?" My heart hammered against my ribs, a trapped bird desperate for an escape that wasn't there. He didn't even look at me. He didn't have to. The accusation hung heavy, poisoning every memory, every promise. My own sister Sarah perched on the edge of the sofa, her face a mask of faux sympathy, occasionally dabbing at her eyes with a tissue. She'd beaten me to him, of course, gotten her version in first. And David, the man who was supposed to be my other half, the rock I'd built dreams upon, looked at me like I was a stranger, a careless child, a liar. But it wasn't just the ring. It was the way he believed her. Her. Not me. The ring, the symbol of everything, was gone. And so, it seemed, was my future. It all started, as these things often do, innocently enough. Or at least that's how I want to think about it now, searching for the precise moment the cracks began to appear before the entire foundation crumbled. David and I had been together for 5 wonderful years before he proposed. We met in college. He was a soft-spoken engineering major, and I was studying literature, dreaming of being a writer or an editor. Something that involved words, not numbers. We were opposites in many ways, but balanced each other out beautifully. He brought a grounding pragmatism to my often head-in-the-clouds idealism, and I encouraged him to explore his creative side, to loosen up a bit. We shared a love for quiet nights in terrible sci-fi movies and exotic food. He was my best friend, my confidant, my safe harbor. The proposal itself was classic David, thoughtful, low-key, and utterly perfect. He took me back to the small park bench where we'd had our first proper date, under an old oak tree turning golden in the autumn light. He didn't drop to one knee in a dramatic restaurant, just sat beside me, took my hand, and in that quiet, earnest voice, asked if I would spend the rest of my life with him. The ring he presented was custom-made, something he'd worked on with a local jeweler, a delicate rose gold band with a pear-shaped morganite stone flanked by tiny diamonds. It wasn't flashy, but it was unique, elegant, and perfectly us.